Well, YouTube, Roger here on another destination of murder. And of course, another video for people that claim that, oh, this don't happen in our towns. I have to do this video backwards. I was trying to find the book, but for some damn reason I lost it somewhere in my stuff. But I might as well just do the video first of this and then the book when I find it. But I did a clean out in a house that we're going to pass in a few minutes. And I have another book, but it wasn't as cryptic as the one I found the first round. And in these books, of course, I talk about, I think I did a couple videos talking about how this person was writing some real strange, I don't know if it was codes, but I mean, it was writing that, you know, that you would think it was some type of code, but it couldn't even read it. I don't know if they were trying to write out stuff in their own way, or if the person might have been just total crazy. But I do believe that maybe for some apparent reason, I'm starting to get the vibes of maybe the person maybe being a killer himself, type thing. Now, all the woods you see along the right of the road here all lead to the Revolutionary Cemetery, all to the Burbank Hospital woods I talk about. All these woods and roads lead into that area of set of woods that I've been covering now, that I believe have something more sinister out in them ways than what the history books write. I know I can't find this article that I have out of the book I found of this person, but we're going to be passing Jewell Hill Road in a couple minutes. And in that book, and what was so cryptic about it was this person was collecting, deaths, the murder and lynching I have. And then this one was a dead body found throughout Jewell Hill Road somewhere. Now, investigating the area, and I do not believe, from what I can tell of the houses that are there now, they look like they could have been built after the incident. Because I don't know how far down the road it would have of the person being found, which it never said in the article, it just said dead body found. So that's what makes it more bizarre of a story. They didn't give no details of why it was there, how it got there, and therefore it just said, that's what it said, still investigating. So whether the person had another book, I don't know, because I didn't find one of updates on that, but that was the only piece of article I have. Oh, goddamn, I'll kick myself in the balls if I lost that book. But anyways, like I say, the road's a little bit further than I thought. Like I say, this person had that in there. Another thing, they also had a thing in there about, I believe the Civic Center was gonna close down. But here it is, Jewell Hill Road and the intersection, and I believe up in that area, further up in the road area, where of course there is a house there in the corner and everything, might have been the body found. Like I said, it didn't give much details of how far down the road it was. But to find this book, I mean, it was just insane of all the writing that was in it. Like I said, it looked like something out of the Zodiac Killer. And there's codes and symbols, and so I'm reason to believe what that person had for some real mighty bad issues. And when you find stuff like that, I mean, it's just crazy. And to think what in the past and what brings up now. I mean, you would think that all these hidden secrets, boy, you'll never know how much more of these things are out there of who lives amongst us. It's just friggin' insane. And that said, I mean, trying to get to this house, it's like spread out, but this person, like I said, keeping all this detailed in a book just leaves me to believe how bizarre the person was. Like I said, I don't even know the record of the house or who lived there or how many people, so can't even say if it was a he or a she, but whatever may lie and dwelled in that house was just had to been insane. I mean, something in the mix of some weirdo that just loves to, and like to say people like the Zodiac Killer or Ted Bundy or other serial killers out there with their strange obsessions to do things. But as we get closer to this house, like I said, it's going to show it. And Ashburnham, yeah, it does have a lot of hidden stuff. And who knows how much more. As you can see, we're going through the center here. And this person actually lived near the center. So, just to think how close he was, or she was, or... and how close to the town they really were. And to think of how many people, would say hi to him in a store down the street, or come upon him and not know what they really were behind closed doors. Straight ahead. This is where I found that book and all the information. Like I say, right? People sit there and say, oh, this can't be happening in our town, but as you can see, as close to the center as it really was, what really happened behind them closed doors in this house. Insane stuff hanging around, dwelling. But until I find that book, I gotta go through some more stuff and get it out. I'm gonna hopefully find it and cover the stuff in it. But another bizarre story in case of what really goes on in small towns when people have nothing better to do. Till that next video, YouTube Nation, be safe, take care, out.